Welcome to Study Sprint. In this video, we will be covering the topic of multiplying and dividing decimals. So our first question is 0.32 times 0.6. So for multiplying these types of decimals, we have to multiply each decimal by a power of 10. We know that what power of 10 we have to use by looking at these numbers, at the decimal numbers. So when we have two decimal numbers, we have to multiply by 100. However, when we only have one decimal number, we will multiply with 10. So 0.32 multiplied by 100 will give us 32 times 0.6 will multiply by 10 as it only has one decimal value and will become 6. Now we will solve 32 plus 6. So 32 multiplying by 6. 6 2s are 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. So my answer for 32 times 6 is 192. Now remember that over here we multiply this by 100, 0.32 and 0.6 by a 10. So now you have to count how many zeros you have. So for 100 we have 2 zeros, 1 and 2, and then 3 from 10. Now you're going to move this decimal place 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So this is where our decimal point is going to be. So my answer for this question is going to be 0.192. Our next question is 16.7 times 8. So again, 16.7 will multiply it by a power of 10, and because there's only one decimal value, we will multiply it by 10. A will stay as it is because it does not have any decimal values. So 16.7 will become 167 times 8. Now we're going to solve this. So 167 and 8, we'll multiply it. 7 times 8 gives me 56. So 56. 8 times 6 gives me 48, plus 5 gives me 53. So 53. 8 times 1 gives me 8. 8 plus 5 gives me 13. So my answer to 167 multiplying by 8 is 1336. 1336. Now over here, I multiplied it by 10, so I only have 1 0. So I'm going to take this decimal one place back, and that means my decimal point is going to be here. So my answer for this question is going to be 133.6. Our next question is 0.08 times 0.5. Again, I'm going to multiply this by a power of 10, and this time it has two decimal numbers, so it's going to be times 100. And this one right here, it only has one decimal number, which is 5. So I'm going to multiply it by 10. So now 0.08 will become 8 times 0.5 will become 5. Now I'm going to solve 8 times 5, which gives me 40. And then I have 2 here, 2 zeros over here, 1 0 over here. 100 times 10 will give me 1,000. 1,000 has 3 zeros, so it means I'm going to take this decimal point 3 times back. So 1, 2, 3. That means that my answer is going to be, my decimal point is going to be right over here. Let me take this equal to sign off, right over here. And that means I need to add a 0 over here. So my answer is going to be 0.040. So if you see now, we had to take 40 3 times back. So 1, 2, 3. The decimal for 40 went 3 values back. But now because it's 0.40, I do not need to write my last 0. If my last value from the decimal side is a 0, I do not have to write it, so I can take that off. Our next question is 0.64 times 0.42. So now I'm going to multiply this by 100 because we have two decimal values, 6 and 4. So times 100. This one also times 100 because I have two decimal values, which are 4 and 2. So this will become 64 times 42. Now I'm going to solve 64 times 42. 4 2s are 8. 6 2s are 12. I'll put a cross right here. Wait, this is too low. I don't have space. I'll have to make it up. So 64, 42, timing together. 4 2s are 8. 6 2s are 12. I'll put a cross over here. Then 4 4s are 16. 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 25. I'll add both of them together. So 8, 8, 6, 2. So my answer for 64 times 42 is 2,688. So is equal to 2,688. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. So I'm going to take my decimal point 4 times back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So my decimal point has to come before 2. So my answer is going to be 0.2688. Our last question is, petrol costs £1.35 per litre. A car uses 9.2 litres during a journey. How much does this cost? So we know that per litre petrol is £1.35 and a car uses 9.2 litres. That means that we have to multiply the amount for 1 litre, which is 1.35, with 9.2 litres. So I'm going to write 1.35 times 9.2. Now over here I have two decimal values, so this is going to multiply by 100 and this is going to multiply by 10. So this will become 135 times 92. So now I'm going to do 135 times 92, 135 and 92. So 5 2s are 10, 3 2s are 6, plus 1 7, 2 1s are 2. Put a cross. 5 times 9 gives me 45. 45. 9 times 3 gives me 27, plus 4 gives me 31. So 30. Put a small 3 here. 3, 1. 9 times 1 gives me 9. 9 plus 3 gives me 12. So 1, 2. I'll add it up. So 0, 7 plus 5 gives me 12. So 1, 2. 2 plus 1 plus 1 gives me 4. And then 1 and 2 will come down right here. So my answer for this question is going to be, for answer for 135 times 92 is going to be 12420, which is 12,420. Now I'm going to see how many zeros I multiplied it with right in the beginning. So over here I have 2 zeros, over here I have 1 0. So both of them together make 3 zeros. So I'm going to take the decimal point 3 times back. So 1, 2, 3. So my answer is going to be 12.420. Again, we have a 0 at the last, so it does not matter if I take the 0 off. If you leave it on, it does not matter either. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that it helped you.